Every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
This could be a right car crash.
This probably won't get released.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear.
Hey!
Evening.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. My name is Pete Selby. I am the Fear, and I'm sat once again with Mr. Ben Roper and Mr. Wayne Miller. And the fact is that we're sat around a table in the Pieball, which is exactly where we were meant to have been doing this in the first place.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
This is where the idea actually originated from. The fact that we were meant to be doing recording our conversations down the pub. And we're now actually doing it in a live pub. Now,
This is a proper pub conversation now.
Exactly.
Technically,
I like
what
it.
we're
I
doing.
like it. We should do it more often.
now the fact is, a little bit of technical news is that it's actually maxing out all over the place. So if this sounds awful, it's not my fault. And if there's a dishwasher in the
You're the
background,
only person
Usually
that's in
your
charge of sound.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. So I'll just turn the gain up on all of you. There we go. So everyone can
Is that
hear.
better?
Now the fact is, we do have a lot of people around us who have individually wanted to be on the podcast in many ways, shapes or form. One of them is Adam Saunders, who's actually been on a couple of
Hey,
episodes.
Saunders, how you doing?
And there is a spare microphone if they want to get involved as well. But if they don't, they can just sit there and shout
They
abuse.
can jump in at any time.
Exactly, it's up to them. And if they don't, it means that it's down to them as well. But we are on the verge of New Year, so this is the Hogmanay special. This is being recorded before New Year's Eve, so we are basically one-upping Jules Holland because he does his normally in about July.
Who cares about Jules Holland? No
His
one.
famous Hogmanay. When you mention Hogmanay, you always...
Or Hootenanny, not Hogmanay.
That's right, Hootenanny.
Hootenanny, yeah.
Shit, I've got it wrong already, haven't I? Oh,
The
fucking hell.
Hogmanay is the one in Edinburgh?
Hogmanay is the one in Edinburgh with all
It's
the...
just their extra New Year's Day, isn't it? The Hogmanay?
I've been to the one in Edinburgh.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed it. We had,
Good stuff. What are we drinking?
I can't remember.
We've not even done that.
What
Go on,
are
Ben.
you drinking?
Ben,
Well, I think we're all on the same, aren't we? I'm on Carling.
you're on Carling. I'm on
Christmas
Carling.
Carling. A pint of this time.
Brought the class up a little bit with a bit of Peroni.
Peroni. And we've got pints as
Bloody
well
hell.
because, of course, you can't have small bottles in the pub as well.
Of course you can't.
Cheers,
Of course
everyone.
you
Let's make
can't.
the noise of a cheers.
There we go. So everyone have a nice Christmas.
That's a lovely old job. Fantastic.
So, what was your best present?
Quite a lot of money. No. I got.
I'm more intrigued about the quite a lot of money.
No, not at all.
How much money was it?
It was £25.
That's not a lot of money, Pete.
Hey,
It is to him.
No.
to me, it might not be to me. It might be to the person who gave it me. So let's not take the piss.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
Exactly.
That's
That's
beautiful.
a sweet thing to say.
Let's not take the. It could be all the money they've got, or they could be a right stingy bastard, and they could be actually wallowing in it. But there you go.
Thank you, Selby's mum.
I would like to say, actually, what's the worst? Cheers, Dermot. You owe me 20 quid for betting. Yeah. Give me that shit right now.
There we go. That's going right. We've got everything hand over. All sorts of things could go wrong tonight, and it's starting quite early.
There you go. That's £20 that he's owing me.
It was always going to be Dermot.
Well, that's why we've done it.
Always
right?
going to be Dermot.
I would like to actually find out what's the worst present that you got.
What, this year?
Yeah. First of all, the phone call from Ben. The phone call from Ben's man was the best one I got.
Hey.
Yeah. FaceTime, by the way.
The best present I got was that my gran, again, said that she loved a cock sandwich.
Yeah, we discussed this on the previous episode about how your nan
It was more set up that way. With my mum knowing this, listened to it, said,
Well, hang on. Did you lead her into the conversation?
my mum did. My mum did, which is why it's even better.
Not again.
No, yeah. No,
Did
she said,
she make-
well, you know you love a good cock sandwich. Oh, I do love a good cock sandwich. It was like that.
Ben, you're talking out loud now.
No, my mum was quite famous for buying me really shit presents.
Porn.
Porn being
Yeah,
one of them.
famous
That was a
for
great present, though. Saunders,
not
did you
bad.
enjoy the porn that year? Yeah. Again, that was birthday, but yeah, Saunders really enjoyed it. I got toothpaste this year.
Nice.
Toothpaste.
Is someone trying to tell
It was
you
one.
something?
It was the one where you press the top of it and it comes out in like a
3 stripes.
that
Yeah,
sort of
that's
one.
good shit.
So it's not one you have to press yourself. You just press a little top on it.
That goes from fucking awful just to awful.
Yeah, no, that was probably my worst one out of all of those. You got your general smellies and So then gold coins. I got gold coins.
Naturally.
Yeah. Apparently, you couldn't get orange and lemon slices this year.
There's one thing. Did you get Terry's chocolate orange?
No, I didn't.
I got a cherry
Who did?
orange.
There's a man at the back got cherry chocolate orange.
Oh,
was
no.
it the normal version or the white version?
Ooh,
Normal version
white
at the back there.
cherry.
Normal
And
version.
would you agree that your favourite bit of that was the middle bit when you've eaten all of it? Oh, have you not?
He's
So
not
he's
eaten.
not yet once eaten it.
Oh my god! I had to work on Boxing Day, and I ate all of my Terry's chocolate orange before midday. Actually,
In one go?
Yeah, not in one
What-
go. You
what-
told.
Did
What
you
sort of time
even
is that?
bother, like, splitting it into segments?
Yeah, I
Or
split
did you
it-
just bite into it like an apple?
No, I split into it in segments, but I did eat it before midday. In fact, to be honest, I got to within a few slices of eating it before midday, and then just like waffled them all down.
Well, Terry's chocolate orange is one for sharing, isn't it?
Yeah, but when you're working
No.
in a sound booth with no one else there,
You eat that
it's a
all
bit
yourself.
difficult.
Okay, so fair enough. So,
Well, for me,
was that your worst present, Pete?
No. My worst present, I'd say, would have been. I got a few items of clothing which I would classify as being my worst presents, but looking at some of the clothing around here, I'd say it's pretty high fashion to a lot of these motherfuckers.
Oh, it's gone very
So you had a
bitchy.
shell suit on.
Yeah, exactly. It was a 1990s shell suit with a burnt hole in it. And
Like fag ends,
looking
sort
at
of, yeah.
looking at Dermot right now, that would have been his Christmas Day attire. But there we go. No, I got bits and bobs, which was fine, to be fair. But
what's
then
your-
again,
what was
but
your
then
worst
again-
present then?
What's the what?
Have you said what your worst present was?
The worst presents. I'm trying to think. Actually, the worst present. I think you've got the standard kind of smellers. It wasn't like the Lynx Africa kind of thing that you normally get.
Oh,
sort of
did you
thing.
not?
No, to be honest, it was an FC UK attire, and I looked at it and
Oh, a
went,
bit classy,
I was wishing for Lynx Africa, to be honest. Like, as a bit of a giggle, like.
Do you know, back
and,
go-
and I got
go-
this FC UK, and I looked at it, and I was like, where's the Lynx? Come on, go to the right place.
Do you know-
Spend a bit less.
No, we spoke about the nativity in the last episode. Do you
Yes.
think frankincense, being an incense, was like the
Would you have
Bethlehem
liked-
version of the Lynx Africa?
I think
Is
frankincense.
that what they all wanted?
I think
And
frankincense-
I wish I had some myrrh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
I think frankincense smelt of Lynx Africa.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
box set?
I think that's what Jesus wanted. He wanted Lynx Africa. They hadn't made it yet, so they got frankincense instead because that smelt the most like Lynx Africa.
Do you remember those?
2 for 1 with in boots.
Do you remember those little
See-
sets that you used to get, where you get like 6 really small aftershaves in there? You had Insignia and Brute. Paco Rabanne was always one of those.
And you had Warrior and Rhino and Lightning.
Yes.
And no, you're just naming gladiators.
Sorry. Saunder, if you want to join the conversation, sit
on,
on the seat
Saunder.
and talk
Go on,
into the
sit
mic.
down.
You've been here before. You know how
So,
it works.
my best present
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Wayne.
your
yes.
best present.
was actually informed by the podcast.
Okay.
I got a cushion with Jason Statham's face on it.
Nice.
I saw the picture, which
Nice.
I didn't actually retweet on Drinking Fair.
Oh, you should have.
on
But
Twitter,
yeah, it
which
was.
we all
I
follow.
was
How
very
many times
impressed.
have you sat on Jason Statham's face?
Not enough.
I think that's what we all want to know.
And-
Let us know next week, please.
Yeah, and then you got the present.
I'll send you the pictures.
Beautiful.
I know. I saw you got the picture. Who did you get that from? Your dear.
My sister, in fact.
Ah, right. So she listens.
She's a very big fan. She's listened.
Was it your sister that commented on the massive pint of whiskey that you had?
I have no
On
idea.
the-
Probably involved me looking on Facebook, I imagine.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to say, so you would have
Yeah,
no
no,
idea.
no
The
idea.
social media footprint of this show is ridiculously biased towards me because you two are schmucks and know no one, which is ridiculous. And the thing is though, his pint of whiskey that he drank during the previous
Oh, and it
episode,
was a pint as well.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, it was blown out of all proportion for the other day down here, which you
I drank a lot of whiskey.
You
the
drank a
other
lot of
day,
whiskey
yeah.
down here, to be fair. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
should.
You drank more whiskey. In fact, it was the most amount of whiskey that's been drunk down here since Keith owned the pub, which is ridiculous.
Pete, in comparison to the amount of punch that you drunk the other night down here,
There was
Punch.
there was a
you having it ladled into your mouth.
by yourself.
Yes.
There was a photo that I've seen.
That sounds quite homoerotic.
It was. I mean, we asked him to do it, and
I was
and-
erect.
When aren't you?
Not now.
Liar.
Yeah, you sit next to Saundo, of course you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that we had. There was the cocktail night down here, which don't really like a cocktail, so I thought I'll start at the top and just work my way down.
You wouldn't have guessed.
No,
you
not
didn't
at all.
like a cocktail. Mate,
the thing
by
is,
the end
though,
of it.
because you were playing, your band were playing, and I realised that I've got halfway down the card before you've started your card, which was a really bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
Those cards.
I don't know what he's talking about, mate.
the card, the list.
You mean like the
Oh,
menu?
set list, okay.
Yeah, the set list or the list of
It's never called a card.
fucking cocktails. Down the card is horse racing term, but never mind. More schmucks. But anyway, it was a great night, and apparently I was being ladled it afterwards.
You were. It was
I don't like the
brilliant.
idea of you being ladled.
Neither do I, but when I saw that photo, I went, ooh, I don't remember that, but it looks nice.
And then afterwards, you pushed a guy home in a wheelchair with a flat chair.
Holy
A flat chair?
shit.
Flat tyre.
Flat tire.
That's right, yeah.
He was in a wheelchair.
It was. I've seen photos of it. It was brilliant. Great night.
It was great, apart from the flat tyre, which was on the left side, which when you're pushing home on the right side of the road, every drop curb just becomes an avenue for rolling it. And the thing is, roll cages have not been put into wheelchairs yet, so...
Has anyone seen this person since?
No.
I'm going to look to the right-hand side of it.
He's quite a regular in this pub. Has anybody seen Lalo since?
No, Lalo's dead.
No, actually, I did see Lalo on a photo, but that was from 8 years ago on one of them time hop things on Facebook, so that'll make a difference. But as he messaged you, it could have been someone who's nicked his phone. His phone could have easily found out
Or
his pocket.
you, Pete, since you're the last person that's seen him.
Well,
according to the people.
you've killed him.
Actually,
you've
to be
stolen
honest,
his phone, and then
Covertly sending messages to.
you're sending messages to cover up your crime.
I will say, actually, for the first time ever, I've used someone's thumb to then open their phone whilst they had no capability of using their hand, to then phone someone who could come and pick him up, which didn't work out. And there we go. So I could have actually unlocked his phone, kept it unlocked, and then used it for all sorts of mean purposes. Regretting my decision now for being just kind and generous. I don't like to talk about my superhero status or anything. A bit like my charity work, I like to keep it on the low down. Don't like to talk about it really loud.
Beautiful. So talking about
£2,500 this year I raised.
So talking about best Christmas presents and what have you seen recently Macaulay Culkin's best Christmas present that he had this year?
Was it
I
the
did.
advert he did?
Was it what? Sorry.
The advert he did, the Home Alone.
No, he
advert?
did do an advert, but
Yeah,
he also
I think it was the fee he got for the advert, which is the best one.
he went viral talking about how he hated his middle name, and so for Christmas,
What's his middle name?
it was something boring, like it was Carson or Carlton, something like that. So he decided that his gift to the world would be that he wanted to change his middle name, and by default he would change it on Christmas Day to a choice of 5 different options. And
We got to choose.
yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So,
So, were they Christmas based? Was it?
no, not really.
Jehovah.
Were they his roles in his various film base?
Oh, so the
Jehovah's the name of God. If you've watched Indiana Jones, you'll know that.
yeah, it begins with an I, not a J.
In
Yes,
Hebrew.
it does.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
So, yeah, the options that Macaulay Culkin put out there for his 5 different middle names, which you could
Kevin?
choose from, the first name was Macaulay Culkin.
Was
Macaulay
Mark?
Culkin.
Yes,
Yes.
that was one.
Was one of them
his second
Marv?
option? His second option was the
Marv?
McRibby's back.
Macaulay McRibby's back Culkin.
Yep, that was an option.
okay.
You had Kieran.
Macaulay
Kieran was all right in there.
Culkin.
You had Shark Week
Shark Week was one of these bubbles.
Macaulay
or
Shark Week
publicity stunt. And he honestly went out on Christmas Day and changed his name to one of those.
Oh,
I like this.
How many
Macaulay
doors are open on
Culkin
Christmas
Culkin.
Day for you to
I
change the
don't
name by
know.
default?
I don't know, but
smells
he's
a
done it.
rabbit.
He's done it, and he's well happy with it. So
I'll
what
call
would
it
you
bullshit.
what would you like to? No, it's not bullshit. It was. He went on live TV as well and did it.
Live TV. Okay, I'm going to guess. I have no idea.
I want it to be Macaulay Culkin.
Okay. So, Pete-
I think there's a very good chance that that's right. I'm going to go for the fact that he sold himself to Google. He can sell himself to McDonald's. So I'm going to go for McRib.
Now,
Okay.
I'm going. I think the correct answer
Any-
is
any-
publicity stunt.
Anybody
No, I
else?
agree
Wayne,
with you,
what
Wayne.
do you think? Other Wayne 2.
The 5th one you said.
The 5th one that I said was
The 5th one out of 4.
Was it Shark Week? I think it was one.
I don't know.
That was number 4.
No, the last
Publicity
one was
stunt,
publicity
then.
stunt.
Stunt.
Shark
That was
Week
number
was
three.
number
my
4.
last one.
That was number 3.
No, it was number 4.
Okay.
Shark Week was number 4.
So the correct answer, Macaulay
I don't
Culkin,
know.
as his gift, and as he put it to the masses, that people can wake up on Christmas morning and saying that for my present, I have given Macaulay Culkin a new name,
It's what the public were asking for.
and it was Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah!
He's changed his name
That's
to
what I
Macaulay
wanted.
Culkin,
Yeah,
Culkin.
motherfucker.
It's a Christmas present.
I
I'm
can't
very
believe you got
happy.
that.
He's just the gift that keeps giving.
No, he is. Yeah.
That's made my Christmas a
Yeah,
bit
but
better.
why
Definitely
was he
not
giving
on
him money
drugs.
for that? Like, what was he giving
Well,
money
there's
for?
no money at all. He was just sick of his middle
There'll be
name.
an angle.
That's
There'll
why
be
it's
an
in
angle.
Didn't like his
publicity
middle
stunt.
name, so I didn't want to change it.
Macaulay publicity stunt.
I went for the
Macaulay,
monetary thing. I
Culkin,
went for the
Culkin.
fact that he's earned money off this. That's the problem. I thought he sold himself to Google. He's made all the money off that advert, 5 million or whatever.
Was it
And-
5 million?
I think it was a shitload of money.
Is it
Imagine
really?
the amount of firms he's turned down for
Well, he must
Home
be- he
Alone
must be
based
short
Christmas
of money.
adverts. He's turned down fucking gazillions. Granted, he spent half his life in the gutter or in a fucking drugs den somewhere,
What
and now
would
he's
you
kind of
change your
reasonably
middle
all right.
name to?
What might change mine too?
I like something like really hard.
Well, it's dead
like
easy.
Thor or
I'll
the
be
Kraken.
Wayne Velociraptor Miller.
Oh, that'd be a great name,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
yeah.
That'd be a great name. Saunders, what are you thinking for yours?
Oh, wow. Steve. I always liked it, Steve.
See, it's David, isn't it? Your middle name. So you've not really changed it that much.
That's not my middle name at all. We lived together for how many years? You don't even know my middle name.
Oh,
Oh, was it James?
Oh, we cover Christmas back
Is it
right
James,
here.
then? Is it
No,
James?
no, it's James.
No, it's John. It is
It is
John.
John.
It is John. Yeah,
You don't know me at
thank
all.
you.
Peter, do you have a middle name?
Of course I do. William.
I knew that.
Cheers for asking. I would change mine to something like Crusader.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I'd
no,
like
to be
that.
honest,
Yeah.
there's only one answer. Drinking with fear.
Could you do it in a way, like say, like darts players, which is the greatest thing that Christmas gives?
Well, actually,
It's always like the World Darts Championships goes
I thought
on.
it's Peace of the World.
Well, 'cause you have, like-
Christmas gifts.
how dare
Phil
you?
the Power Taylor.
How dare you? It's definitely the darts. Actually, of course, it would be the fear.
It would. It'd be
Pete
Pete,
the
the
Fear
Fear.
Selby.
Yeah, there we go.
Naturally.
Mine would be
Rolls
Adam
off
the
the
Steve
top.
Saunders. What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
Steve,
and,
nice.
yeah, and Wayne too sitting with us would be Wayne the Fiddler Smith. Yeah.
He's not denying it.
He actually wanted me to say that as well. He nudged me. He nudged me to say that.
Yeah, say my name.
Bitch.
He did add. He added the bitch, didn't he?
Loves
That's the
being
thing.
called the Fiddler.
The thing is, though, we are sat right below the very. In fact, we're on holy ground right now because we're sat below the darts board.
Mm.
Hallow and holy, I like to think. And we're sat below the very darts board where I was christened the Fear, and which then the podcast Drinking with Fear
There we go.
has then
It's
This
meant to
is
be.
caused
It's
on.
meant to
a
be.
holy ground.
It's meant to be.
Exactly. This is where instead of
It's
having
like our Jerusalem.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is where instead of
Mecca.
knocking all them doors and saying no, there's no one in. No one in. There's plenty of people in. You can't come in. Fuck off somewhere else. No, Travelodge round the corner.
Come on in.
It's come on in here because you own
Let's
that
get
dartboard,
pissed.
and the Kenyan Flyers are still behind the counter as well. So
3 darts are there now, Pete. Have a go.
I've just
Do you want to throw
just headbutted
3
the mic.
darts to see what you get just for the podcast?
We could do, but if one of them bounces out and lands on
I
something
trust
in
you.
particular, the whole thing could blow up.
Come on.
We're going to do live darts.
Live darts. Just
shit.
the 3.
Okay.
And see what's
Talk
over.
amongst yourselves.
I am perilously close
Thank
to
you
the
for your
dartboard.
face
Okay.
in
I'm
front of the wall.
slightly regretting.
For the
this
record,
idea.
I'm saying this is a bad thing. So Pete is at the
Okay.
arcade. He's
So
at
he's
about
going
6
to
feet
me
away
up
from
his
me.
laptop and
He's pulling
rope
back
back.
for his first dart he's thrown, and he's just shy of
20.
the lipstick. He's just shy of the lipstick. He's got a 20.
Another
He's got
20.
another 20, just shy of that as well. Next one.
20!
Steady average.
Steady 60
Not
there,
bad.
mate. Very steady. Very steady. Well
I'll
done.
take that.
Considering you've had a few pints as well, haven't you?
Are you paying for my bus fare home now? Or do I get a tankard?
Hey,
Becky, do I get a
speedboat.
tankard?
Speedboat.
Anyway, I'll get another
Fantastic.
pint. I'll come back in that too.
Yeah, well, I
Let's
think we
have
should
a
get a beer. Welcome back to Drinking with Fear. Now, obviously, we just had Christmas, and a lot of people would have got Christmas presents in the form of ones from work, Secret Santas, and the such.
I didn't do a Secret Santa this year.
Didn't you have one?
No.
Oh,
Well, there was one. I wasn't included in it though.
That's
Is that
probably
because
probably a
you're
good thing.
cheap?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
You're cheap and shit.
I got
Thank
secrets.
you. Thank you. That's my gravestone sorted.
You got one, Wayne.
I got a homoerotic novel.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about this. Tell me about
it
this.
It was called Bookception. A play on
And
words
so-
from
somebody
Inception,
obviously drew
a
you out-
story within
drawn-
a story.
They drew you out of the hat and
Yeah.
thought, This
yeah,
person
Wayne
could do
really
this.
likes
Yeah.
homoerotic
Yeah.
novels.
You do work with poo, though, so...
Indeed, yes. So the
Makes
basic
sense.
story
Makes sense.
was in the novel. There's a man who's quite lonely.
Sorry, so you've read this novel?
Of course, it's a Secret Santa. Of course, I
It's
read it.
it's a present. I mean,
Yeah.
rude not to.
Silly
Yeah.
poo.
Yeah.
So a guy's on a night out one night and he's quite lonely, and he meets a unicorn. And they fall in love. and they have quite a lot of very graphic
This isn't just homosexual,
gay
is
sex.
it? No.
This
Yeah.
is bestiality, which
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
is
It
illegal
was.
in the
So,
UK.
but this unicorn
But I'm sure
falls
it's,
in love with this man.
no, I'm sure it's fine when a man and a unicorn
Of
love
course,
each other. Then,
yeah. These things
Very
happen, but
much.
This unicorn wants to make a better life for both of them. So he says, I've got to leave this night. I'm going to go off and make my fortune. So he leaves, and about a year later, a guy gets a letter saying, come and meet me on my island because I've made this fortune and I want to share this with you.
So it's a talking unicorn that can
Yeah, of
ride
course it is,
fences
yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
Yeah, of course.
So he
Would it be
gets
any
to
other
this
unicorn?
island, and this unicorn's become a pioneer in cloning technology.
Of course he has.
Yeah, and
Of course he has.
he's cloned himself like thousands of other unicorns, so this man can just have sex with all of them as much as he likes.
Is this a Secret Santa present or a fantasy? Wait.
This is definitely a Secret Santa present.
The fact that
So-
you obviously like work with shit. It sounds like you not only work with shit, you've been given shit and you read
Indeed, I
shit
have.
as well.
And it's all shit.
Is that
But it gets better.
What could possibly be better?
Well, this, like I said, it's book 7, so it's a story within a story. So the next story in this in novel is about a man who.
is this part 2? Is this the follow through?
Part 2 is.
Oh, Pete, well done.
Is about a scientist who's inspired by this story of this or this unicorn inventing clone technology. He tries to improve on this cloning technology, so he manages to clone his own ass. So his ass, this
This is brilliant.
can talk
This is brilliant.
and it can fly.
His ass can talk.
Of course he can.
It does. Yeah,
Of
it
course,
talks
of
literally
course.
out of its ass.
Is it called Wayne 2?
Oh,
But you
he's
know,
just
they
there.
again, unsurprisingly so, they fall in love,
Oh no!
and
no
the man
surprise
has
there.
lots of sex with his own ass.
So you got a story about a man who has sex with his own ass.
Yep.
Oh, gee, that's ridiculous. I mean,
How did this not come earlier?
the fact
He
that
asked you what the worst present was.
Wayne
I was saving it.
earlier in the podcast you said that that pen rover wasn't hard. He is now.
Oh, definitely, definitely, yeah.
But yeah, that's my
Any chance of borrowing it?
I'll try and dig it out. It might be a bit sticky, but but you'll be all right.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh God, how did you follow that?
I don't know. I was going to say a chocolate orange, but no.
No. Oh dear. So-
New Year's
That's the end of
resolutions
the, podcast.
is how you'd follow that.
Yeah.
Okay.
New Year's resolution is never
To
borrow a
read
fucking
more
book from
gay
you.
erotica.
So Pete, have you got a New Year's resolution?
I probably did, but it's just gone from my mind now because there's some weird fucking unicorn ass going on. Like that. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Weird.
That's some weird shit. Do you have any
Quite a famous
idea?
writer. He's called Chuck Tingle. Look him up.
Chuck Tingle.
Chuck
So-
Tingle.
Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
He
And they-
writes a lot
they
of
know
different
his what?
things.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I've hit
Sorry?
that. I've hit that one point. Now, that one point where it makes you go from normal to pissed.
To sorry.
It happened just then during that.
Yeah, but he's not on the old
Yeah.
cause light. So you don't know what I mean. He's
No,
had
not at all,
to.
not at all.
The thing is, though, do you have any idea from who you maybe have got that from work? Do you know what I mean?
I
Is it
do
like,
know who gave me that.
no, you do.
So it wasn't that secret.
It
That's
wasn't
not
that
really
secret.
secret
I found
Santa,
out
is it?
afterwards.
Okay, who was it?
I believe it was my colleague. I won't say friend, but Craig.
Oh,
Wow.
Hope there was-
listening, yeah.
yeah, very happy.
You'd appreciate that if you heard it.
Thing is, though, you know,
Because
it's
he's
one. I mean, obviously, I'm all for having kind of like films and that turn into porn and that. I don't want to see that fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? That's one.
You'd
that I
watch
wasn't-
that film.
I would not fucking watch
You
that
fucking
film.
would.
Do you know-
Out of all of
Is
that,
it
I think
wrong?
Wayne. I
I
think Wayne
just
would be
want
the
to
person
see
that
that.
watched that.
No, that's some weird My Little Pony shit that's gone wrong. Some proper
I'm a
wrong.
brony.
Hey?
Have you ever watched the new My Little Ponies? Pretty good.
No.
Alright.
No. Well, actually,
Is there a new Little Pony? My Little Pony?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3, 4, 5 years ago.
I've seen a
And
few,
then they did it for a
actually.
new TV show. And it's
Why do
actually
you watch
quite
a
funny.
few?
As a father of no children,
with my niece.
I need to ask why you're watching My Little Pony.
Because it's good.
So you read,
I've heard
you
the
read
reviews and I watched
novels
it.
about unicorns having sex with
I know Princess
glasses
Twilight.
and-
Yeah, she's good.
Twilight.
I
yeah.
played, over Christmas, I played top trumps with My Little Pony cards. So, fuck you. Twilight's got some great magic points
How
on
is
that
it
shit.
to fuck you to Saunders on that? You got My Little Pony cards and fuck you to Saunders.
I didn't get them. He was dissing the My
you
Little
win?
Pony. Did I win? Of course I did. I played against my niece.
I
She needs to
don't think
learn
that's
about
anything
like
fun
winning
about
and
My
losing.
Little Pony,
It's not all
actually.
about sharing. When it comes to top trumps, it's win or lose. There's no sharing involved. It's win or lose.
This is some Jeremy Kyle shit right here. I don't understand what's going on.
No,
it's
it's absolutely fine. It's actually, I mean, it's My Little Pony top trumps is some good stuff. There's height involved. There's magic points. There's beauty, which is one good thing. I think it's some like Stardust Malarkey was the
Probably
top trump on
friendships
that.
in there.
Okay,
Hey?
okay.
That's some good shit.
So there is a different calibre of beauty within unicorns.
And
So,
you would.
Ponies,
I'd like to see the really ugly unicorn. This one.
No, there was
Do you
one.
want, it's like the sloth version of the unicorn.
I think it was like some Spike the Dragon had a 3 for beauty.
Spike the Dragon.
Yeah.
You do know that
Spike
shit.
the
Of course I do. I played it all over Christmas with my niece and shit.
Yes, he says Spike the Dragon, Wayne.
Spike-
Yes, it is.
Spike the
Yes, it
Dragon.
is. Yes, it is.
So what about New Year's resolution? So is it a resolution, something to stop doing?
Does it
Ben
have
Roper.
to be stop, or can you just
For me,
I
yeah?
think for Ben,
what's
it's been
what's
masturbating on
yours?
buses.
Ben?
I've not really thought about it. If I'm
Can't stop
honest.
doing that, Ben.
Stop doing what?
Masturbating on buses.
I don't really want to stop doing that, if I'm honest. I'm quite happy with that.
Do you still get hard-ons on a bus?
If anything,
Is that just me?
if
It's hard to
anything,
masturbate.
Oh,
if
if you
you're
slap
not.
off the wheels, it vibrates.
If you sit above a wheel, you get a hard-on straight away.
Oh yeah.
That's the way it
Especially
is.
the amount of speed bumps around nowadays.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And also, if you're sitting in traffic as well, it's just the vibration gets worse when it's travelling.
I
It kind
agree.
of goes into
I
the
agree.
tarmac.
When was
but
the
like
actual
when it's
last time you were
straight
on a
through
bus?
you. Actually,
Every day.
it wasn't that long ago. Actually, but it was the first time in about 5 years that I was on a bus. I was a proper bus wanker, and I went on there not because of the vibrations. You know, that was a cause of it. But,
of course not.
it was the vibrator went straight through me, and I sat there like, oh, this is all very nice. Holy shit, rock solid. And
But you probably decide to take it out and play with it like Ben does on a daily basis.
Well, the problem was it was a school bus.
yeah.
And
See, that's
that's
the
where
problem.
Fiddler got his name.
The problem is though, if you're sitting on the bus, right, and you got the vibrations going straight through you, and if all of a sudden you go, oh shit, it doesn't take into account who's getting on the bus at the right time. So like all of a sudden you go, oh Jesus, and then all of a sudden the bus doors open and people
Your mum
walk
walks
on,
in.
which is maybe inappropriate for the fact that you've just got hard on because of the vibrations. Has that happened to anyone else?
Whilst having a hard on and saying, oh Jesus,
Pete,
is normally
no.
a different part of having a hard on. Someone at the end put this all over.
Well, actually, no, it's just me.
Stop looking at me, mate. Stop looking at me. I had nothing to do with that at all.
Well, I did do it on the bus.
I can't
So-
feel Operation U-Tree is going to be listening to this.
No, not at all. No.
So,
Ben
my,
winked at me on the bus. That was the thing.
so my New Year's resolution would probably be to be less humble than what I am right now.
Oh my
I
god!
think I am. I think I'm probably the most humble person that you know. So, yeah, I'm going to aim in the next year to be less humble.
That's
I-
a
right
nice
now.
challenge.
I think that's
Yeah.
very good. I think it's a bit like me. I'm going to stop talking about my charity work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just too much. It's just too much.
Well, you do too much. You do
Exactly.
You
You know,
are famous. You're
To
famous
be-
for
to
it.
do
Pete.
less charity work, would that mean you have to start stealing from charities?
He's also done that as well.
Very nice.
So Pete, your New Year's resolution would be
My New Year's resolution
To
is
steal from charity.
to
We just
start
got-
stealing from charities because I've given so much over my time, and I think that they own me.
Gavin.
Oh, you need to
Kevin,
You'd sort out the balance, don't you, Pete?
I scraped a C in English. Don't worry about that.
I think your Pete should be to learn the difference between someone that serves you coffee.
Yes,
Somebody that
yes,
protects you
he
in
should.
A court of law.
A barrister and a barista.
A barista and barrister are two very different things.
I stand by my barrister still serves you coffee. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. No. Yeah, my New Year's resolution. Okay, it'll be my New
Given your
Year's.
penchant for hard-ons on buses, you might need a barrister
School
very
buses.
soon.
Okay, my New Year's resolution: stop getting hard-ons on buses.
School buses.
Stop talking about my charity work.
And just generally be a better human being.
Yeah, and definitely don't go in a Secret Santa with Wayne.
Okay, brilliant. So Wayne, what's your thoughts about
I
your?
need one. I'm perfect.
No, you need one, mate. You can't be too perfect.
How can I be more perfect?
You work with shit.
Okay, get a better job.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Actually, to be fair, it's a noble cause, but
What is touching shit?
digging through shit.
Yeah,
It's not really that noble.
that's
I would say it's
prevent
noble.
bowel cancer.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
a big claim. You prevent bowel cancer.
Well, that's what the fucking point of the job
No, you
is.
don't prevent it. You find people that have bowel cancer.
But
You
I
deliver
find
bad
people
news.
Who might
But you
have
do.
bowel cancer.
You've almost caught
But
them
most of it
at
is
the
people
wrong end
who
of it.
don't have bowel cancer that might one day develop bowel cancer.
but also there's only
So that's how we
two.
stop.
There's only two things that you could be. I mean, you could
Hashtag
either be that,
creative.
or one who deals with the big shitbergs underneath London, or that sort of thing in the tunnels and that.
That is a very noble job.
That is a noble job.
Shitbergs?
Yeah, you have these. Well, I think they're called like fatbergs,
Fatbergs,
aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, but like shitberg sounds better. But like shitberg, where all the fat congeals underneath the Victorian and whatever sewers of London, and
I think I found a new way to describe you.
Yeah. Hey, trust me, it's not a new way. It's what I shout into the mirror every morning, and then basically you get these people who go down into the sewers and they dig out the fatbergs and
Wayne's
they chop
gone.
them
Wayne's
up
gone.
and shit.
You've lost him. You've lost him.
Like, being a Londoner myself, it is a genuine issue. You see roads
You all right,
closed
Wayne?
off.
It's a very serious issue.
They dig out 20-ton fatbergs.
Exactly. Wayne's just thinking about
20
his fucking
ton?
gay unicorns or whatever.
20-ton
20
fatbergs.
tons of fat.
That's about how much Selby weighs, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. They're
Burn.
You bitch.
Yeah, that's the fucking podcast title. Drinking with Fear is now going to be renamed 20 Tons of Fat. Yeah, with your fucking sprinkle.
You've started running again.
I fucking have started running again. I felt really
You
weird
can't
when
tell
I came
me.
down there.
No offence, but you can't tell.
The
I've
thing is-
seen you. I've seen you
The
running.
thing is, though,
I know, he's more out of breath.
Yeah. We discussed it on the pod before that I'm going to do this half marathon, and I've had 7 days off during the Christmas period, and I ran today, and it was roughly actually to what I thought it would be.
Not
Roughly,
connected at all to the mini earthquake we had.
no, it was. I knew it was going to be between bad and fucking awful, and it was somewhere between that.
Sorry.
Okay.
You go to hell, you guys.
Go on.
I'd like to fetch you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down.